Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. Realised I've done absolutely no recording outside of basically my apartment or my accommodation. So, welcome to Sydney. It's pretty cool. Got a bridge. See that bridge? Tell you what, not as good as another bridge that we both know, Dano, is it?
Never.
Nice. Sydney.
Good morning. Like that little open fridge shot. Thought that was cool. 6:30 a.m. Wednesday. Up early. Got some work to do. Kind of settling into my routine with clients and everything like that. So I've got like client kickoff calls, generally very early in the morning. Client check-ins very late at night. First, before we start the day, got a shave, got a shower, because what's this? I'd probably prefer if the internet didn't see that. 28 years old, and that's a pretty pathetic excuse for a beard. Okay, shaved and showered, feeling a little bit more human. Just going to grab coffee before hop on this first call. Caffeinate, because to be honest with you, these early morning starts, they get late nights, early morning starts, but that's all the fun of having your own business, guys. It's not glamorous, it's not glitzy. It's just a lot of work behind the scenes that people don't see. And now I sound like one of those motivational people who I hate. Anyway, I'm just back from cafe, grab my coffee, iced caramel latte, get one every day. The coffee here is brilliant. They take their coffee so seriously, it's so nice. Interestingly, the barista told me I look like Matt Wright. I didn't know whether I should start doing crowd work, start getting cancelled. I didn't know what to do. But anyway, long story short, probably ultimately take it as a compliment, but I'm not sure how that made me feel.
We're in the gym. It's leg day. Guys won't lie. Legs are in the bin. Dano talked me into going for a run the other day. It's my first run in 10 years. Thanks. Hi, I'm Sean. This is me before my first 5K in 10 years. Hi, I'm Sean. And this is me after my first 3 kilometers in 10 years. Thought I'd do a 5K. Ended up doing like 2.6, rounded up to 3. It's not great. Anyway, abs have been like cement blocks ever since. And prior to that, this right knee, this one right here, thank you, it's not good. So we're gonna just try and do what we can. I'm not sure. I've had to abandon my last 2 leg sessions, so fingers crossed. But anyway, safety first, gum shield in. Hi. I want to do a quick little run through of head to train abs. So here's me, my top off. Don't be that guy in the gym. I want to do leg raises. I did a video on this on TikTok, but real simple. What we don't want to do with leg raises is this. Anyone can do that, yeah? Throwing your legs around the place. Want to go nice and slow and controlled. Breathe out at the very top of the motion. Breathe all the air out. So a big, very deliberate at the top of the motion. So something like this. Slow and controlled. I gave one of my clients those leg raises about 2 weeks ago, and he said to me, Sean, that's so easy, leg raises are so handy, why'd you only put 10 reps in? I said, do them properly and come back to me. And he came back and said, you couldn't do 10, so do them properly. Daily ritual, just grabbed a smoothie, a little bit of protein in it. I'm trying to get a little bit better at vlogging out in public again, because I won't lie, I get social anxiety now again doing it, because I've done it so long. Just, it used to be second nature. I used to pick up the phone, pick up the camera, do it without thinking about it, wouldn't care who was around or anything. Now, I get nervous. It didn't used to happen, so that's a strange one. Just getting a couple of steps in here this afternoon. Been keeping my activity really high over here. Upwards of 12,000 steps most days, and
probably closer to 15 majority of the time. The place looks like this and the weather is like this. It's so easy. There's no excuse. Yeah, pretty stunning views behind me. That's where you're supposed to say in the comments, like, you know, he thought the view was pretty, but you thought I was prettier. So, see you in a bit. Hello, welcome back. It's the same video, but it's welcome back for me because it's now Sunday. Started this video on Wednesday. It's now Sunday. That's not important. Long story short, a little bit hungover. Was out last night for Mardi Gras. Let's not ask any questions. Liking this kind of style of content, that I've fallen into, which is a little bit of like a vlog, gym vlog, a little bit of gym advice, stuff like that, and then a little topic at the end of the video. I'm enjoying that. I hope you are too. If you are, let me know with a good old like. If you're not, let me know in the comments. Say, Sean, this is bullshit. You're 28. Wanted to talk about today 3 things that I don't particularly like that I'm seeing in the fitness industry at the minute. Fitness industry has changed a lot since I was last working in it. Now I'm working in it again. So I've noticed a couple of things changed, primarily since I've jumped back into it. I want to be as transparent as possible. That's kind of what I want to base this channel around, is transparency, not to be confused with translucency. Very different thing. Transparency. Number 1 is bias. I think as a viewer, it's very, very difficult right now to know what is a real review of a product, what is an honest, actual thought from a creator or an influencer on a product that they're actually reviewing. I include myself in this, by the way, because everyone is trying to sell you something right now on YouTube, on social media. Everyone is selling something, and if they're not, they're about to be. It's very, very difficult to understand what is real, what's not, cutting through the bullshit. I get it from a creator standpoint, because there's tens of thousands, euro, dollars, pounds, etc., changing hands for these sponsored posts. But how can you as a viewer or me as a viewer ever expect to know what is actually a real positive or negative review for a product? It's never going to be negative, is it, when you're spending that much money? Bias is something that the fitness industry is really struggling with at the minute. I think it's impossible to know who's being honest with you. Even your favorite creators, you know, like people who you've kind of grown up with watching and stuff, like, they're selling you something. And don't get me wrong, I get it. Get the bag, 100%, go make your living. However, how can you tell what's real and what's not? That bugs me a little bit. 2, you're going to notice a trend with these, and that trend is just kind of honesty again, because it's my biggest gripe at the minute with the industry. Fake natties. I addressed this a couple of videos back. For me, when I got some accusations, obviously I'm natural. You look at me here, I look like I've never touched a weight in my life, and I'm standing here in natural lighting with no pump in a t-shirt, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I'm not talking about me. Fake natties are rampant in the industry still. You know, people claiming that they're natural with these clearly unattainable physiques to sell you whatever they're trying to sell you, whether it be their own training program, their expertise, their lifestyle. That's a new one that's popped up. A magic supplement or exercise going to make you look like them naturally. Update, blasting a lot of gear, like a lot. Still a lot of fake natties out there. I really like the kind of move towards transparency from a lot of like the older creators who are now not claiming natural anymore. Like, look at Christian Guzman. Christian Guzman was natural for years, clearly not now. No longer saying he is. He kind of only talks about it on like podcasts and stuff, but I respect that. You want to do it, that's your choice, but just tell people. Don't be selling this unattainable lifestyle, not even a lifestyle. Don't be selling this unattainable physique to very impressionable young viewers when you can't do it just to further your own agenda and sell your own product. I don't like it. Don't do it. And number 3, and again, something I'm guilty of right now because I think it's just part of the game, clickbait. Everything is clickbait now on YouTube. Everybody is fighting for your attention to keep your eyes for as long as they can, because our attention spans have gone to shit. TikTok has ruined our attention span. I don't know about you, and I put a lot of that blame on TikTok. You know, take some accountability myself, but a lot of that is TikTok. It's more important than ever to draw your viewers in and keep them in that first 30 seconds or so. Otherwise, they're gone. They're on to something else. They're back scrolling TikTok. They're not going to invest in your video. You could produce the best video of all time. If you don't have a good hook in that first 10 seconds, nobody's watching. So what I think that has led to is a massive increase in the amount of clickbait. Do I have an issue with this overall? Not particularly, but I would love if we could move away from it. When I was doing this 5 years ago, 6 years ago, yeah, like when your content would just get rewarded for being good content. Obviously, there's a lot more people doing this now. I don't love the clickbait. I don't love having to actually engage in the clickbait myself. It used to be absolute blasphemy to do clickbait back in the day. I remember the hate Christian Guzman used to get for all his clickbait titles and stuff. It was quite funny, but he was ahead of his curve, or ahead of his time. He was ahead of the curve in that sense. He saw the way it was going, and he knew what he had to do to get eyes on his channel. So yeah, this is not, I don't want this to come across as like a super negative, very small creator hating on bigger, more successful creators, because like I said, I'm only getting back into this myself. Like, these are just the observations of somebody who used to do it, coming back into it now, picking it up again, and just seeing a couple of trends. Personally, I don't even watch fitness videos anymore that much. So what I really want to do with this channel is create the type of videos that I would want to watch as a viewer. And hopefully that will then transfer over to you guys wanting to watch it too. And if not, this will all be over pretty quickly. There were just a couple of thoughts I had on my mind, a couple of things I wanted to get off my chest. Like I said, if you enjoyed the video, if you're enjoying this style of content, let me know by giving it a like, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you all in the next video. Thanks.